Well, hello, and welcome to Alaska. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to a little demo or a playtest of a survival game in Alaska all about gold mining. The cool thing about this one is it's not with modern tech, but seems to be well, during the gold rush of what I could only imagine to be the 1800s-ish. There's some really cool gold mining simulator games coming out, including Gold Mining Simulator 2, aka Gold Rush 2. But this one caught my eye because we have to do things the old-fashioned way. So we're literally going to do it the Minecraft way, grab ourselves a pickaxe and some other tools. But also, it's a survival game, so we have to make sure that we sleep and probably eat often, and well, we'll also possibly die if we see a mine collapse on us. So welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. Thank you very much for subscribing and hitting that like button as we begin our adventure here today. Our first goal is to go into the mine and then start mining, and we're going to be using all the equipment that we see here. The ability to sift through all of the soil, the pay dirt, to get ourselves some gold, and we also seem to have ourselves a pickaxe here and also a bucket. Those are going to be the main things we're using today, but we can also build ourselves a minecart rail track and start extracting soil that way. So here we are, pickaxes and light. They're going to be telling us a lot about all of our equipment and how to use it and where to find it, and that we already kind of know, so don't you worry about that. So yeah, we have to worry about energy and sleep and maybe like a little bit of stamina or whatnot, but because this is a demo, it's a little bit simplified, and we even have ourselves a trusty little lantern here. That's nice. Got ourselves an axe too, which is cool for cutting down trees and other things like that. And then again, we have to also build the support beams in the mine itself. Ooh, there's a little waterfall there. Cool. The vibe of this game's really neat though, like taking place at what seems to be midnight. I do like this one. It's not too dark, so it's nice to be able to see at night. So who knows what could be lying in store and lying in wait out there for us. But let's go ahead and get started then. We need to mine some rocks, so we know how to do that. We played Minecraft before. This will be easy. Alright, so we're going to mine all this wall out, which essentially is our tunnel, and then all the pay dirt's going to fall on the ground. We're going to pick that up with a bucket, as they say here. So the bucket will be used to pick up a lot of this pay dirt, and then we can bring that back over here for storage, and or over here for processing. I think we could probably bring it to the processor for now. In fact, I think that's exactly what they're going to want us to do. So we're going to go back to the mineral filter, as they call it, and hopefully we see other techniques and different equipment in the future of this game, but it does look like they've got some good ideas filtered out for the future. So I'm going to go ahead and plop that in there. We're going to go ahead and sift through some things, grab ourselves some gold, and there we go. It's as easy as that. Now, this could have more features in the future, so I'm hoping to see that, but it's cool that we got a survival game where we can actually die by mine collapse or by the elements, which is something that you would certainly face as a threat, and making it not all about profits, but also about survival. So now we're tasked with keeping on digging. Now, this goes well beyond this. The developers apparently have hidden something deep inside this mine, so I guess we're going to go ahead and try to find that today as we dig a little bit more efficiently. Kind of reminds me of a game we recently played on the channel too, called A Game About Digging a Hole, where as we dug more and more in that game, we found things like copper and iron and eventually diamonds and gold, and sold that for more efficient equipment. Although that was, of course, drills and eventually TNT. This game may feature that kind of stuff, too. Now, over on the left side, we also see that it seems to be about 20 degrees Celsius, which is about room temperature, about, what, 71, 72 Fahrenheit. It's cozy. It's comfortable, especially with there being a, you know, a massive blizzard out there. So certainly something to kind of keep track of as we dig deeper into the mine. Okay, we actually see some pay dirt here. Look at that. Good pay dirt indeed. We see specks of gold in there. Although it's probably in your best interest to mine everything out. I don't know if it matters, but probably creating a nice flat surface and mining everything out so you can pass easily is more than likely the best idea. I'm going to go ahead and also tighten up these edges a little bit too. I like that we actually can see what we're doing. Like, there's a lantern out already, but we can also light the lantern too if we're looking for something specific. So far, so good. Now we have $0 too, and it looks like most things are unlocked by having a certain amount of gold ore. But I hope in the future we're actually able to process the gold and maybe smelt it down into gold ingots and then maybe ship those somewhere. It looks like there could be a big world map in this one too. It says map is not available in this location. So I think the game's going to go a little beyond look at this hole and dig into it. Then you can see the massive inventory that we have and also equipment that we can get for our miner. So maybe some more protective equipment for the cold or for mining. Then there's also crafting too. So this is a kind of a maybe open world survival crafting game. I mean, it does have a map, so I could only imagine that we'd be able to go to multiple digging sites and or go out into the woods to cut down trees to then produce the wood we need to make the support beams for the mine itself. So that's pretty sweet. It's all mine. Mine, boys. Mine every mountain and dig, boys. Dig till you drop. Grab a pick, boys. Quick, boys. Dig up Virginia, boy. Yeah, you remember? Remember that song? Remember? From Wizard of Oz? Remember? You remember. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was Cinderella. All right, let's go ahead and keep on digging then. And we'll bring some of that pay dirt back to the opening of the mine. And I think we can carry a little bit. We'll probably have to take multiple trips. Also, that song was from Pocahontas. I wanted to see if I could bait anybody into that. And did anybody just click to this part of the video and skip through? Did you just miss the intro of the video and just skip around and not even pay attention? You goober. Now you missed the name of this game, which you know can be found down below in the description. So anybody who's saying, what game is this? You didn't listen to the beginning and you didn't read the description. Description's only been a part of YouTube videos since 2005, so really only 2 decades that you missed of reading the description. Don't you miss out. Come on, there's good info down there for you. We want to share it with you, and that's the best place to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and keep on mining then. And I think eventually we'll be instructed to grab a mine cart, and that's going to be the good way to bring the soil out of here, or pay dirt, because then we won't have to walk back to the entrance anymore, and then we can dump things next to the tent in that large storage area, and then process everything at once with the bucket. We can grab it little by little after putting it into a large storage area. Think of it almost like a giant oil tanker dropping off a bunch of oil and then trucks bringing it to where it needs to go. Scaling, production. And more logistic that way. This would be a great multiplayer game too, playing against a friend in a completely different mine and see how efficient you can be. Certainly like how this is not as mega complex so far, but there is definitely a lot of potential for this to be a very cool survival game. I hope we get a gun and that there's threats of wolves and bears out there, or maybe bandits who will try to rob you. Maybe there's a way to make a strong box. Those things might not come to the game, but I just think it's an awesome thing, and definitely is still even to this day a threat in Alaska for a lot of people. A lot of people carry magnums and whatnot because big old bears are out there, or moose or whatnot, and you certainly don't want to bother them, and they don't want to bother you. But if push comes to shove, you need to be ready, brother. The worst happens. All right, let's grab more of our buckets then. Now, we can upgrade the bucket and we can upgrade the pickaxe, so this won't be so painfully slow anymore. But this is the type of game that really rewards you for the grind. And, it can be certainly a long grind in a game like this, going back and forth all the time. So let's keep on processing our pay dirt. Grab the gold out of there. We can. Guess we have to wait until it's emptied. There we go. All right, so we're up to 16 gold now. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and keep on dumping stuff there and processing. There we go. We'll let that all stack up. So I think we want to try to get to about 150 gold. I think this one here is about 100 gold for the bucket upgrade, 150 for the pickaxe, and there might be some more things for us to upgrade with. So we'll kind of keep an eye out for that. Might be a little bit more in the bucket. Let's see. Oh yeah, so we can get away with 2 bucketfuls then. Nice. Okay. Hopefully more than that in the future. Oh, it looks like we're all out of dirt, I think. Okay, so a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And we'll see how much we got so far. 101. All right. We're very close to 150. I want that upgraded bucket. That's what I want. A little bit more pay dirt there. Nice. And a lot of soil up here. Look at that. So perhaps that gold there is indicating that it could be a high value pay dirt, but honestly I kind of want to mine everything because it could all be valuable. And in the future might give us something like XP or skill points that we can spend in the future the more we mine. Who knows? Okay, let's pick this all up. Oh, that's a lot of pay dirt. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in here. And that seems to be 2 so far. And we got 135. Yeah, we might have a little bit more. I don't think it'll get us up to 150, but we certainly can try. Maybe 145? And 145 indeed. Okay. Go ahead and try to see if there's any difference for going for what looks to be the more alluring pay dirt. Oh, yes. Very chill music, too. What a chill game this is. Very nice. Literally chill. Although I don't think we could die yet at the demo. It will be an survival game to really consider, especially for those of you who like mining games. And kicking it old school. Alright, let's go ahead and dig up some more stuff. Oh, we'll go bucket there. No, I need my bucket. It's under 4. Huh, small piles on that one. Let it rip, boys. Let's make sure there's not anything else here. And there we are, 201. Perfect. Let's go ahead and upgrade a weak pickaxe for 150 gold. 325 then for the regular pickaxe, so we've upgraded now to a weak one. Look. Ooh, supporting the mine shaft. All right, so now we're going to start seeing some collapses. So when you first start working in the mine, be careful what you do. After a while, the mine shaft will start to become unstable. The more you dig, the more unstable the mine shaft will become. As you can see, it started to collapse, but you can prevent it from completely collapsing. Use the support beams from your inventory and place it in the collapsing segments. Mine shaft is divided into left and right parts, so the best way is to place beams on both sides. All right. So now we're starting to see a little bit of a potential cave in there. You can see the oil there kind of falling from the ceiling. Let's go ahead and prevent against that. The number 6 is where we're going. And we want to try to reinforce, looks to be maybe this area here. Tracks and axe. To lay the tracks, oh, now we're going to start dealing with the minecart. Select them from your inventory and start laying them from this point. The tracks are laid individually, and each of them can be adjusted by 45 degrees to the left and right with Q and E. This allows you to create curves and try to adjust the tracks to the tunnel you have dug. Another tool you have in Alaska Gold Fever, that's the name of the game, is an axe. You can use it to cut down trees and destroy poorly placed support beams or tracks. To use it, you could just take it from your inventory and approach any beam or last tracks piece. Hopefully we could delete them all. Okay, we placed one there. I'm going to place one on the other side. There we go. That's supported. Alright, back to the pickaxe then. And now we can do a big area of effect. Got a big AoE here when it comes to mining. That's perfect. Yeah, this pickaxe is great. So now they want us to place 5 track pieces. And that'll help us to get some of this pay dirt out of here. So let's clean the floor up a little bit. That should allow us to bring the minecart in here. So let's process for a little bit more. See if we can find some more gold in them there hills. Just a little bit. We'll probably get like 25 or something here. Oh, no gold at all. Okay, interesting. Alright, on to placing our mine tracks. So I think what we could do is we have to start here and connect them one at a time. We can try to aim it towards the middle of the shaft there. We can kind of do a gradual turn. Looks like this is all wood tracks. We'll try to place it in the middle the best we can. Minecart. You could transport larger amounts of rubble at once, but to do so you need to have a minecart running on the tracks. You can build it by using the sign settled near the tent, approach it, and press the E button. Okay. Well, we don't want to do that just yet. I'm going to go ahead and build the mine cart a little longer. Alright, that's about as far as we can go. Now let's fetch our mine cart. We're going to ride it like Donkey Kong. Alright, hop on the minecart, and there we go. Wow, we can really push that thing. Ooh, that's fast. That's nice. Okay, I believe we can pick stuff up from the ground then and dump it in here. So that thing carries like as much as that storage area too. So, and then as we learned before, it looks like pay dirt does matter. Everything that glistens is gold in this game so far, but we'll see. Thank you for playing Alaska Gold Fever. Now, hold on a second. Check this out. That's right. You've learned about every major gameplay mechanic of the mining system. Right now, you can continue your adventure. We may have a surprise or two for you out there. Have fun upgrading your tools, collecting gold, and exploring the mine. At the end, please consider filling out the survey. Yes, yes. All right, so they've given us all the things, all the tools that we need to build a successful mine. So let's do exactly that. And there's some sort of a hidden secret out there for us. So now it is time to grind. Make sure we do that. And we also have to upgrade our pickaxe to reach the end mine. Or mine end. Is it a true end? We'll see. Not as much gold around here as before. Oh, wait. There's some up there. Good old pay dirt. So it looks like pay dirt could be hiding in any nook and cranny. You just got to find it. So in the upper left, upper right corner, maybe at the bottom, there could be gold as much as there could be in the middle. And you certainly don't want to miss any of that. Looks like the game does a good job of dropping it around the cart too, and maybe into the cart? No, it doesn't look like it. But that would be nice if you could actually drop it into the cart. Alright, so far so good. We're getting like stalactites and stalagmites by mining. We have to like clean all those up. Now, does anyone know the difference between a stalactite and a stalagmite? I forgot, but I might just remember. Stalagmite. Remember. I bet some of you know. Wow, look at all this pay dirt, man. Potential. There's potential down here, and that's nice. We're using the old bucket, too. We got to upgrade this bucket to the new one. Although, I will say with this minecart here, it's very easy to just pick stuff up and dump it in there. We don't have to bother too much. Wow, look at how little we filled that up. That's crazy. That's crazy. I see some possible snow there. Now, I could only imagine in the future of the game that they're going to make the hard rock on the left and right sides eventually branch out, and we'll be able to kind of dig in different places, like up or down. Maybe we could build elevator shafts in the future, too, and maybe even have the mine carts go down the elevators, which would be really cool. Want to try to get that 325, though. I think we're close. We have the potential to find some big veins of gold here. There seems to be one right up there. I'm happy, though, that like in Gold Rush / Gold Mining Simulator, in that game we would have to get out the tweezers or the little squeeze bottle, and it was so hard to get big amounts of gold. But in this one, it seems like at least it's easier to find the gold and then sell it off real quick. Not having to worry about seasons too much. Although it's permanently winter now, I wonder if we'll have a seasonal transition where different challenges will present themselves based on the time of year. That could be cool. Alright, we got more possible pay dirt here. Let's go ahead and scoop things up. The minecart's looking about halfway. It's a little less than halfway full. Depends on how you see things, right? I like to look at my minecarts as half full, not half empty. Alright, well that was nice. Now, let's go ahead and grab the bucket, and we'll collect and start dumping again. Oh, seeing a little bit of gold there. Wow, we're getting a lot of pay dirt. That's crazy. Oh, a little bit more. A good little cycle here. Got a good system set up. Alright, now how much gold can we get here? We have, I think 51. 87! Wow, looking a little light. The mine collapsing at all? Seems pretty safe and secure so far. Back at it then. So we went from what, 50 something to 87? That could be tough. Hopefully we can find a big nugget. Not really finding too much of value here. But so far so good. Oh, I do see collapsing again. Such a short distance we dug. Hey, now, wait a minute. I've noticed the temperature started to drop a few degrees, too. You'd think it would be cold in a mine, but that it could be somewhat warmer since we're protected from the elements. We went from 20 down to 18. Now down to 17. And has the soil changed composition at all? It all looks to be the same. Not really seeing any sort of gold here at all. There seems to be some, finally. Work those corners a little bit. Work the corner. Oh, yeah. So far, so good. Cool to see roots coming through the top, too. We're not too deep, relatively. Kind of just digging straight into a cliff, so there's a root system for all the trees around. Not really seeing a lot of sparkling pay dirt anymore. There is some here. But it seems wise to dig out everything so you can monetize every inch of space. It's a good idea. Man, look at all that. Looks like there might also be tool and like weapon durability at the bottom there, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us for the demo. That could just be a temporary thing. And I'm seeing a threat of collapse again in the mine. Didn't even go that far. Alright, let's go ahead and put down another couple of support beams. Alright, let's go with that. Very quick to fill this thing up. Ooh, it's almost full. That's looking pretty full. Let's bring it back. I'd say we're pretty close to full, but who knows. Every game would probably let us fill that up a little differently. Let her rip, bud. A little bit more gold there. Looks promising. Still got a lot of buckets left here. Gonna be mad if we don't get close to 300. I want a new pickaxe. How fast we dig is greatly hindering production. That's our biggest bottleneck. That looks like a lot of gold, though. Is that just 179? Brah. Enough for a new bucket, but the minecart is supreme. Okay, well, we can lay out some more track. At least 2 there. I think we've been keeping the ground so safe. Oh. Dropping a little pay dirt on top of us. Looks like we have unlimited supply here, so it might be wise to just do it whenever, but I don't want to do that all the time. Gotta be some big pay dirt in here somewhere. Seems to be some good stuff here. Oh, lots of pay dirt. Okay. Let's go ahead and start scooping this up again. I can't push or pull the cart. Ah, there's a little dirt there. Wherever the mine is collapsing, it looks like it'll dump a little soil on the ground. We'll have to clean that up, otherwise it'll block the mine cart. So at the moment, They give this to us for free. It looks like that's as far as we can place it, too. In terms of going out in the mine. Okay, looks like we've done it wherever we could. Time for more pay dirt. So we're going to have to dig to wall, otherwise we can't build supports. Looks like they have to be where it's more ideally done on the walls, because then we can get the minecart in here too. But a bigger pickaxe is what we need. I'm determined to get that thing. I'm motivated, locked in, ready to go. Helmet's not a chair. We're breaking through. I see the ceiling collapsing on us again. Nice. This music's starting to remind me of SnowRunner as well. I wish we could get a game, actually, that was SnowRunner and gold mining. Now, we have Roadcraft coming up soon, and that's going to be an amazing game. That's out on May 20th, where we get to build roads and play that like SnowRunner. And I believe in SnowRunner before we have done some things with mining and gold mining where we deliver things for a gold mine or something like that, at least precious minerals. And we need something where we can log and mine and do all that stuff and build. That's not quite Roadcraft. There's so many more things that can be done with the whole SnowRunner aspect. But whenever I think of Alaska now, I always think of SnowRunner and all the cool locations we go to and all the cool things we can do. And things like, you know, drilling for oil and logging, transporting stuff around. Those are some good games, man. Good vehicles. But it's fun to do this by hand because it gives you an appreciation for those games. These are slow, but, you know, because these resources are not abundant, they're super, you know, expensive and rare. The gold standard. All right. More stuff for the cart. We're about halfway to getting that upgraded pickaxe. Go ahead and push this thing back, and we'll worry about cave-ins and whatnot later. Love how quickly we can pull this out of the mine, but now you see how far we are back in that mine. That's cool. Oh, that's right, we can do two. Oh, look at that, some gold. Wow, that looks like a tremendous amount of gold. I'm very excited to see how quick this new pickaxe will work. I wonder if there's any upgrades to our lighting, too. Wow, look at that. Like shining all radioactive like. But it's our lantern. And so we can easily and clearly see things. Also, look at this. That's cool. As we walk around in the snow, you can actually see it creating trails. Very nice. It do be doing that. Wow, alright, we got a lot of gold now. Okay, we just need 100 gold to upgrade that. Alright, now we have the tier 3 pickaxe. Ooh, it's got like a little charm on it. Okay. That makes it faster. It's like when you, you know, put stickers on your bike. Let's go ahead and put support beams in the mine. Another good idea. And again in the corners. Well, it seems better, but I'm not sure how. It doesn't seem to be striking faster, but it must be making a larger area of effect here. Big damage. Upgraded bucket will be good now. And it's getting to be 12 degrees Celsius, so it's a lot colder now. I suspect the temperature on the left is an indication of how far we are in the mine. So when we start reaching, like, you know, 10 and 5, I think that's almost as if it were like a measurement of distance. We talk about more like meters till the end here. Alright, we got some gold up there. But at a certain point, I don't think we're going to need the gold anymore if we don't have any more upgrades to get. But as I did show the crafting screen, there might be some things we can build together and upgrade and maybe forge ourselves if we can get iron. Maybe we could make our own tools and weapons and things. That would be great. Nice. Oop. I see it collapse again. Okay, let's clean up these sides so we can put a beam there. Yeah, in the future game, I'm pretty certain we're going to have to actually go out and cut down a tree every single time that we want to put these support beams in and bring them back in. All the logs. Cut down 30 logs. That means you have 30 support beams, and that's going to be rather tedious, but I guess we'll still be realistic in a way. Some stuff we missed back here, but I don't know if it's not pay dirt. You want to try to get it all, but I don't think we need to. But we try. Oh boy, do we try. Okay, that's good enough. There could be some aliens in here. We're gonna find like a buried alien. A bear, maybe? Or Rick Harrison. And we're gonna sell him the mine, and the best he could do is $4. Now in 40s money, that'd probably be worth a lot, right? $4. Alright, that is a lot to clean up. Let's get to it. I don't think that'll fill the cart again, but... this is the easy part. Alright, pretty full again. And as we go back to the fire, the temperature warms up a little bit, I think. Or do we warm up? I think there's no real change. hit the 2 again. Oh. Well, just a little bit of gold this time, but we don't need too much. A little bit more to go. Alright, I wonder if that mine will actually collapse if we're out of it, or in it, if it'll just randomly collapse. That's an interesting thing to consider. There we go, now we got a bigger bucket, and there's a tier 3 bucket too. I don't think there's anything else we could buy here, but these may be tools we can use in the future for other purposes and different types of crafting. I don't know. And food will be... Oh man, I'm really interested to think about how food's going to work. Like, are we going to have to go out and hunt? Maybe we could buy food. You know, people will be supplying the miners with a lot of equipment. I wonder how often we'll be able to craft and forage and do our own thing. Feels like right now we're more than likely abandoned, like we're here alone. It's all about us, boys. This is cool. Looks like a chest. Oh, hell. Look at this. Woo! Oh, there was a lot of gold. Oh, and look at this. Oh, damn. Section not available in the playtest. That is the ending right there. So we'd have to build a... I guess this is kind of weird because it's like an already built mine. You can see the support beams and things here. We're finding gold on the way. So we're kind of digging out an already existing mine. So that must be some sort of location to build a bridge. And we just earned like another 291 gold from that. So we dug a very long way and even got to see what the collapses look like. And look at how cool this looks, man. That's an awesome like little screenshot for this game. All right, well, let's see if we can upgrade the bucket then. 280. All right, so we got all the upgrades. We did it. We beat the game, I think. Very cool stuff, man. Very cool. Well, there you go. That's all she has. I just went back to the beginning to see if anything was different, and lo and behold, it is not. Tasking us with getting back all the way through again to that secret box on the other side. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Read the description for more information if you'd like to try it yourself. And I'll see you in Alaska sometime soon, if and when we play this one. Very cool little survival game with mining and much more. Seems to be quite the adventure. I'll see you all next time. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you think down below in the comments section, and thank you very much for watching. See you.